Hi there, it's Jen, and thanks for joining me. Today I'm doing a few cards using the August 2018 Spellbinders card kit, and it's another beautiful kit this month. Really enjoyed making these cards. I've had a cold, so hopefully that doesn't affect my voice on this voiceover. I also want to mention, stay tuned to the very end of the video. Tonic Studios has a new kit through scrapbook.com. That's totally awesome, and I wanted to show you that. So what comes in the card kit for August is, of course, a double-sided tape. We've got a dimensional sticker, a ribbon, and a piece of gold thread, and then those little pinwheels. There are 3 brads and 6 glitter heart stickers, the foam tape. Of course, we've got the 10 cards, 10 envelopes, which always come in the kits. And then there's a few more dimensional stickers, a rainbow and a sun, and then another dimensional sentiment. And then these transparent doilies stickers, and then the sentiment stickers. And the ephemera pieces, kind of summer themed a little bit still, with some floral pieces thrown in there. So we've got a bunch of leaves and floral pieces, and then this cute little guy. I don't know what he is exactly, but it looks kind of wintry and summery at the same time. Here are the dies that come in the card kit. This is one of the reasons I love this card kit, is these dies can be used over and over again through many different projects. So very cute dies in this kit. And then the papers are 8.5 by 11. You've got the solid yellow, kind of a mint color, a light pink, a light blue, a white, the gold, which is standard, and then the pattern papers. You've got this floral pattern paper, kind of this pink wood grain, this foiled accent paper, the pink zigzags, and then kind of like an ombre yellow piece of paper. I'm also showing the small die of the month. I didn't actually make any cards. I'm getting ready to go on vacation, and so I didn't have time to make any cards with the small die of the month, but if you're interested in that, both of these are still available. For the first card, I'm just taking a piece of the floral paper and adhering that to my card base. All the cards are very quick this month, and which they usually are, because everything is there, and they are very easy to put together cards using the kits. So I'm just taking some double-sided tape. I'm going to go ahead and adhere this piece of, this is a piece of the kind of the minty colored paper, I think. You know, my eyes are playing tricks on me. I can't tell if it's the light blue or the mint color. It's one of those. So I'm just going to place that across my card and trim off the excess. I've gone ahead and taken the kind of like the frame die and cut out a piece of white paper. And then I also took a piece of the floral pattern paper and went ahead and cut out several, just fussy cutting those out to be able to place those on my card. And so I put 2 down with the double-sided adhesive, and then pop up one of the flowers. And then I go ahead and add the sentiment, just to celebrate, and I also pop that up with the foam squares. So that's it for the first card. The floral pattern paper is excellent for cutting out you know, your separate pieces like I did. Super easy. So for this next card, I'm taking the die that's kind of like a flower centerpiece, and I'm going to go ahead and take this rainbow piece of ephemera and cut out as many as I can, and I end up only being able to do 2. And then I'm going to take the flower die, the bigger like petal die that is in the kit, and basically I've just done 2 colors, white as the base, and then a green, and then the mint green, and I am just adhering several pieces of those together. So the colors on the bottom, and then I put the white on top, and then the centerpiece in the middle. And I've gone ahead and done that with all of my pieces. So basically I'm just adhering 2 of the petals together and then adhering the middle piece. And then I've already gone ahead and taken my card base and adhered all of those onto my card, and I will cut the excess pieces off. I didn't plan that out very well, and there are some empty spaces on the card that I did not want to leave, so I end up taking one of these that I trim off and placing it on the card, and then I take the heart stickers and use that centerpiece and put 3 little centerpieces on the card and put my sentiment on a piece of the gold paper, and that completes that card. And that's probably my favorite card. I'm taking a piece of the gold paper and this outline die for the rose, and I'm just going to die cut that several times so I kind of get one full frame with just the cutouts. I probably didn't explain that very well, but this is the end result. So you have all these little rose flowers on the gold piece. Originally I was going to do a white frame, so here you see me cutting out the white frame. I didn't think it went well, so I went ahead and cut out the gold, and I've adhered that on top of my flowers, or my roses. And then I'm taking a piece of white paper, which was the insert for the frame cutout, and I'm using my double-sided tape, and then I'm using the piece of sheer blue ribbon, and I am just wrapping that around the card, and the tape is keeping it secure. So this is going to be the background behind my roses. Those are roses, right? And here I'm just making sure it fits. And then for the piece, I went ahead and put double-sided foam tape just to pop that up on the card, and then I'm going to place that on my card base, and then I'll go ahead and glue the back of my gold piece, and I will place that over the ribbon. And then I take a floral piece of the ephemera, and as you can see, I don't know if there's glue or there's a little bit of kind of discoloration on the gold piece, and I cover that up with the ephemera. And then I'm going to take the thank you sticker as a sentiment, and I pop that up with the double-sided foam. And then I'm also going to take these gold hearts and place that on the card as well. And that completes that card. Like I said, I think this is my favorite card. I really like how the ribbon looks behind the panel. So this next card is a cute card. It's using the little... It reminds me of some kind of winter guy. I don't know what that is. Is that a sloth? I have no idea. At any rate, I am putting the double-sided adhesive on my card base, and I'm going to use this yellow piece of paper that came in the kit, and I will go ahead and trim off the excess of that. And then I'm just taking the frame, and I'm going to put this little guy in the frame, so I'm going to go ahead and put some... I end up putting double-sided adhesive on the frame, but what I do end up doing is I pop the frame up with foam tape. So here I'm just going to adhere the guy behind the frame so it kind of looks like he's popping out of it or popping out of a photo or something. And then I just trim off the excess. And then, like I said, I do take some foam tape from my stash and pop that whole piece up with the foam tape. And then the piece of watermelon ephemera, it had like a white border. I cut that off, and then I cut the little piece out so it looks like somebody's taken a bite out of it. And I'm going to just take my double-sided adhesive and adhere that to the frame, and then adhere that piece of watermelon. And then I also use the star, but I do not use the gold backing that's behind it. I just, not the star, the sun, and adhere that to the frame also. And then, like I said, I don't end up using the gold that's behind that. I just didn't want that gold piece. And then I use several sentiments on this. Fun, fun, fun. And then I use good times, it looks like. And then also a super cool dude, or super cute dude. And that completes that card. I don't know what that little guy is, but he's cute. For this piece, I'm taking the gold foil, or the gold accent paper, and a piece of the, like I said, I can't tell if that's the blue, the light blue, or the mint. At any rate, I used these 3 pieces along with a piece of the gold paper in a strip. And I'm just going to place those on a panel. And then I take a square die from my stash and cut that piece out so that it includes all 3, or actually 4 different colors. And then here I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to place on the card. So I choose the floral pieces and several of the leaves. I'm just going to take my double-sided adhesive and place these elements on the card. I'm going to pop up the bigger floral piece using my own foam squares, just because they're a little bit bigger than the ones that come in the kit. I don't have to use as many of them. But like I said, I only made 7 cards. I didn't end up using the small die of the month. This month, it's a super cute die set though, with the little birds. It'd be perfect for like a baby shower card or spring cards. They're just really nice. I just didn't have a chance. I am actually flying out and going on vacation for a week and a half, and I'm super excited about that. So I just wanted to make sure that I got this video out before the end of the month. I was a little late last month, and so I wanted to make sure I got this done. And so the last portion of this card is just putting the adhesive sentiment, live, laugh, love, and then I actually used some Tonic Carnation crystal drops from my stash. And that will complete that card. And I believe the next card there's one card in this set that I show at the end that I didn't actually videotape for some reason. I thought I was recording and I wasn't, but you'll see it when I show all the cards at the end. So for the next card, I am just using some double-sided adhesive on my card base, and I'm using this really pretty wood grain pink paper. And I'm just going to set it off to the right and just leave a really thin white border on the card. And then I'm taking the die that came in the kit, and I'll go ahead and run that through my die cut machine so that it leaves a opening in the front of the card. And then I actually messed up on this, and so I'm trying to cover it up with this pattern paper. I kind of ripped the inside of the paper, and so my solution to that was to just go ahead and use this pattern paper on the inside. And as I was cutting it, I really liked that when I left the little bit of overhang outside of the actual size of the card. So I leave about 1/4 inch on each side, which means it doesn't stand up well like a card should. But I really like the way that looks like a border around the outside, and so I just left it. And so I am going to go ahead and insert through the window the piece of dimensional rainbow sticker, and then I also take this glittery pink sticker and place that on the rainbow as well. And then I use 2 sentiments on this. Girls just want to have fun in the sun or something. What does it say? And then sending I don't know where my thing went. Sorry, I just clicked my mouse and it took my screen somewhere else. Girls just want to have sun, and sending you a little ray of sunshine are the sentiments. So I thought that turned out really cute. I like the combination of patterns. For this next card, I'm going to use the pink paper again, and I'm going to use the die that is actually kind of like a tag die, and I'm going to cut several circles out of this pink paper So I'm just going to tape that down and I'll run that through my die cut machine. And then I'm going to take the doily stickers and put those in 2 of the cutouts from the die. And so I don't know what I was thinking when I was doing this. I had actually put this down and I placed it on top of the card and it ripped. And because, you know, there's adhesive, and I shouldn't have done it that way. So I ended up later going with my embossing bag and just getting rid of all the stickiness from the stickers. And then the white frame that I cut out earlier that I was going to use on the rose gold card, I ended up using it on this card. And so I just took my Tonic Deluxe adhesive and placed that border right on top and just left the, I wanted the overhang of the pink around the sides. And then I do actually end up popping this card up also, but I took the 3 brads that came in the kit and I am just going to take some double-sided foam squares and place those on the card. So what I did is I took my wire cutters and I removed the backing of the brad. And so I'm placing the panel on the card, and like I said, I do pop this up with double-sided foam tape so it is popped up a little away from the card base. And then I'm taking one of the pink glitter stickers and putting that down. And then I had cut out a white and gold piece from the rose outline. And I do end up using both of those on the card. But I took a piece of the gold thread that came in the card, and I'm just taking a glue dot and adhering that onto the card. And then I take one of the brads and put that on top of the glue dot so you can't see where it actually was adhered. And then I place both the white and the gold rose so it's a little bit dimensional, and I also placed the rest of the brads. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this heart sticker and then the sentiment, I think it says loving life. I go ahead and place that in the circle that's empty. I pop that up with some foam squares. And I believe this is the last card. So I'll go ahead and show you the cards. Like I said, the card that is shown in here with the pinwheels on it didn't make the video. I thought I was recording and I wasn't. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you this wonderful card kit from Tonic Studios that scrapbook.com has for sale. It's kind of like the previous one I showed. I didn't actually buy this one because, like I said, I'm going out of town on vacation, and so I'm not gonna order it, but I might order it if it's available when I get back. But it's a really nice Christmas kit. It has a bunch of Christmas papers. It's got dies, it's got a stamp set, and it's got an embossing folder. It's an awesome value. So if you're interested in that, I will leave a link for you to check out. But here is the picture that I got from scrapbook.com. It comes with also the magazine. So I encourage you, if you are interested in that, to go ahead and check it out. The last kit was awesome, and this one looks just as great. It has a ton of items for the value. But thank you so much for watching this video, and if you liked it or found it informative, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I would love it if you're not subscribed. If you would like to subscribe to see more videos, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. And I'll be on vacation, like I said, but when I get back, I look forward to making more videos, and I will catch you later. Thanks so much.